Okay. So sorry, I had to leave. I had to like do something I needed to do urgently. So that was why I had to go out. You can see that it's the same place I'm starting again. So I'm just using three, but please, this is for the purpose of this training. When you are making yours, get at least up to six steps. What I have here is just three. I lazy to cut the cut and I don't have table. I'm renovating, so I don't really. My shop is very very scattered and everything is so unkept. So we are sewing now. Please oh, like I said, let your step be up to six. So na lazy man own I dey do for una here now. So we are going to set this back to ensure that I don't know how manage I pin this one out. So this net sabi scatter if you no take care e no go even come out well. So you can see how me am arranging and rearranging. So we'll take this off, we don't need it anymore. So we'll go just to make sure that it's smooth. Like I said, six steps. So don't follow me and do three. I'm just doing three for the purpose of this training. So we'll soon finish, doesn't take time. So this is it. We have the base. We are just using three base. So we have the base. So we'll trim off the excessive ones from here. Remember, we made, look at it, let me show you. You see the bottom? Eh? There is nothing like one is jumping out or whatsoever. That is because you made it wide enough to contain all the steps that you will be putting. So if you want to even put 10 steps, you can put it, because this will be wide enough to cover it. One thing it will do is that, one, it will help the steps to sit, and secondly, your finishing will be very okay. Look at it, look at the back. You are not even seeing anywhere that anything is being joined. It's just, you can see it how connected it is, very smooth. So when I even trim out now, you will not even see any other thing, but when you look at the front, you see that the steps are here. I hope this one is taken. You can use it for any other turban you are making with steps. Okay, that is how you can make turban and have up to 10 steps and nothing will go wrong. Because most times when we are making turban, if you are not using this method, very soon you will see that it's like the ones at the back cannot connect with the first one under. Once that is happening, know that your steps cannot go further. But if you use this method, the first one under will always connect with as far as the pleat that you are making. So now this is the middle. We'll fold it like this. So since we have agreed that we want to put a belt, if not, assuming we are not putting belt, we don't need this. But since we are going to put belt, remember we did not now use the very stretchy part for this work. So we are now going to measure 8 inches from the V, 8 or 8.5 inches, and then you do away with this one. You don't need it. This is the only thing you need here now. Finish. Do you understand? Okay, so now we are going to It is when you are introducing the cover that you will now introduce what will give it weight, like a lift. Okay, that's when you will introduce what will give it weight, like a lift. You know, when we say turban lift, eh? So your lift can be flat foam, your lift can be flat foam, or your lift can be as fiber. So help me with the fiber, please. So we are going to introduce the lift. Okay, is that lift that will give us the opening for the turban to sit. That lift. Remember I said let your step be up to 6, so don't do 3 o. If not, the distance to the back will not be much, and that distance to the back is part of the beauty of this turban. Do you hear me? Okay, so this is fiber coming on. I hope you know this. You know this thing. They use it for duvet. When they sew duvet, that thing you use to cover yourself in bed. This is what they use for it. And also they use it for throw pillow. I hope I'm still audible. They use it for throw pillow. So we also use it for this work. We use it for this work. So you can peel out of it like this, but it's not compulsory o. Shey I'm not going too detailed. You can peel off if you want to, but you have to be careful so that it will not break. Because if you look at it that I don't need something that is too bulky, I don't need it to be too big, then you can peel out of it. But when you want to peel, let's first of all cut what we want, then we are now going to carefully peel out of it, because what I want to do now, I don't want it to be too big. Is that okay? So we are going to get like 30 inches long. Okay, this is not up to 30. So I'll just get like 30 by 12 or 30 by 10 safe. It's okay. So 30 inches here. Please come. Careful. Just hold this one for me. No. Oh, where I'm holding. Okay. So we're going to take the 30 inches just by 12 or even by 10 is okay. Assuming my back, I went like six steps, like I said earlier. 30 by 10 will be okay. That is, I'm talking about this. Okay, but I'm just taking by 12. Okay, leave that one, leave that one. Okay, hold this please. Oh shit, okay, I didn't take note of this, so can I use it now? Mm, okay, sorry, I'm trying to cut. I don't want to do anything off camera, please. So bear with me. I am trying a way that Saturdays I will always come live, but my schedule is so tight. By the grace of God, my schedule is very tight. Okay, carry this one away. Be careful. All right. So this is it. I didn't take note that this place is broken. I'm just praying that okay, it's still up to what I want, so I can remove this. Okay. So now, if you feel that this is too thick, you can see it now. You will carefully come here and begin to. You have to be careful. Oh, it used to break. That is, it used to cut. But if you are careful, it won't cut. You will separate it when you feel that it's too bulky. Because sometimes when you use that one, look at it. So with this one now, we can do two. But let's keep this aside. Take. So let's use this one. And use this. So to use it, we are going to, well, sometimes, because this is white now, and we are working with white net, we can just go on with the white. Do you understand? With the white net. But if you are working with colors, let me say you are working with blue, you are working with red, you are working with yellow, you are working with colors. For your work to be very standard, you will now need to use a plain fabric that is the color of, let me say we are working with this pink, you use a plain pink first to turn this thing a plain pink, so that it will cover seamlessly. All right, but like I said, this one na tutorials. Make una just, those that lis ten make dem lis ten well, okay? But just know that you are supposed to use a plain fabric of that color, the color of the net you are working with, to first of all turn this thing back and front. Okay, but I'm not doing that now. I tell una say today laziness dey my body, so make una just do like that. But I just hope that you do understand what I'm trying to explain. So to cover it now, we are going to use the net. Don't worry, it won't really show. It won't show. It won't show. We're just going to work with the net. We can have, do you see it like this? So when we have it on top of it like this, can you still see it? Yeah? So it won't show. We're going to work with it like this. So we double the net, like the net dey draw. So anything you are doing, you spend time to do it. If not, it will not be equal. So I have it like into four folds. I will still have another one like this. Please come. Shit. Okay. Hold this one more first. Hold this one first. Don't drag out of my camera. Oh. Okay. This one will serve for one because it's meant to be thick and to cover. Okay. If you have question, you can ask. So I will answer you immediately. That shows that you are following. Okay. Except if I didn't read it. If not, I will answer you immediately. So we connect it like this. We are going to, okay, just like this now. This is for only one part. Hold it well and place it like this. We are going to cut a second one. This work, when I'm doing it, I dey use big table, but I'm working on my store, so a lot of things have been moved out. If I show una the store now sef, una go shock. A lot of things have been moved out until we are done before we now start bringing in our things again. So this is the second one. Yeah, please come, please. Fast. I wan go service. You dey draw out of my camera. Always come close. Okay, thank you. So we are done. This. So and this. I still feel that this thing is big. Oh. Bring the second one for me first, so that I will not have to peel this one. I can still peel it too. I don't want something that is too. Don't worry. Let me just peel this one. Don't want something that is too big. Don't want it to be too big. But if you want your own big, don't peel. Oh. Hell. This one is okay. So yeah, put this one on top of that one there. I'll use it for another thing. So let's use this one. So before I will put this, I will first put the first one like this. I'm trying that it's always like Since I didn't pieces it, it's giving me stress, and I don't want to pieces it up. Because if I pieces it, it will even give me more stress than it's giving me now. So I don't want to pieces it. I go manage. I will manage it. I can. We can do it like this first. Since we have this, let's top stitch it to control it. Let's let's top stitch to control it. If not, na so e go dey draw. We no go let person. You know, let us finish it when they do today. Please, I'm not looking. Oh, in case you are asking question, you see that now the table I face this side now. So this will help us to put it in one place. Will help us correct in head. See, I know the shift again. Just yeah. So we'll repeat it for the other one so that say pikin say make mama not sleep. Himself not go sleep. So we have to come up with different strategies. Anytime you wan worry, you worry am back. Okay. Oh. Anything when you wan worry me, I worry am back. Oh. Okay. This is this. Let's stop stitch so that it won't give us stress. I'm not really. If you don't arrange it, you might just have it curving. Oh. So, I remember I'm doing this because it's white too, and I did not bring any material to pad it. If you feel that you want to do colored and you don't want to put any plain material to pad it, no wahala o, you can just use your net and pad it. Which means the net has to really be enough. So we will now introduce this. We introduce this like this is what do I call it now? Then we'll bring the base. This is the base. Remember, I've not fixed handle. We place it at the middle. Place it at the middle. Just try use let's check. That is at the middle. Okay. It's not at the middle. Oh. This is here. So it should be at the middle at this point. So we make sure that this middle here is at the center point. Okay. Then you will now put the second one on top. Remember, we put the net, we put the fiber, then we'll now put net. Don't put net. Oh, wait. Oh, my calculation is wrong, bro. Put the fiber, put the net, then put the net. Because if we put it like this now, sorry, oh, and we turn over, the fiber will be out. So put the fiber, put the net like this, like this. This is how it should be. So that when we turn it, it will be on top of the net, will be what is showing, not the fiber. So put the fiber, put the net, and then put the net again. Anyway, if you are sewing, you will know when you are making any mistake. So we cover it like this. Hmm? If you like, you can pin, but if you feel you can be accurate, then you don't need to. But I just want to pin. Let me try to pin some parts. And remember that if we had not joined this thing like this, it wouldn't have been very easy for me at this point, because I'll start to range this, and it will not work easily for me. So you can just take note of that. Know that it's necessary that you stop stitch if you are using your net to pad. But if you are not using net and you are using material, then it's okay. You might not really need to top stitch. So we control it, put it like this, carry both the fiber and the net. I don't know if you people can see me. Let me bring it close, close, close. Sorry, it's shaking. I need you to see what I am doing. You don't need to see me, you need to see the work. Okay, so we pin this that you are straightening. To get to a point, you will jump and not sew it, so that you can fix your handle. Okay, like this. Okay, okay, we've not reached that point. Remember that we already cut this thing to size. Okay, so this is it. We are now going to sew. Sorry, I'm taking this out because I have not centralized or positioned this one. You have to also wash out that it is smooth, but since you are going to tie, it will always be smooth anyway. So let's go. So let's go. Of course, most times if you are in doubt of what you are doing, I think pin will help you. Pinning your work will help you to clear your doubts. So let's see. Let's see. Do you see now? When we turn it out now, we now have this inside, and of course see our base. So this is what we want, and since this is what we want, we can now go ahead and sew. All right, this is what we want, abi. So, and again, you can't trace the fiber. Okay, so let's turn it over and let's just run it. So I when I'm sewing, I don't sew this part first. I'll come to where this handle is. This is the handle. Eh? I will jump 1 inch, because that's where I will not put the belt. I'll jump 1 inch. So I'll start to sew after the 1 inch, like this. Get my magnet. Let's go. At least if you've not learned, if you Yeah, I know that a lot of you just realize today that you can actually peel your fiber to make it lighter. So if you like, you can tell me something new that you think you've learned. Okay, you can just tell me what's new that you just discovered. Okay, so here again we'll stop at 1 inch, 1 inch before the finishing. Is that okay? Come, please come and help me bend this light down. It's looking like it's not clear enough for me. So look at it. You take this out of the way. This is the handle. This is the handle. Take it out of the way. Take it out of the way and then put this on this. Yes, I think it's better. Move it closer to me. Closer. Okay. It's okay. Let's manage it like this. It's because of the weather. It's raining in my side here. I don't know about your side. So we'll push it out of the way and then we'll continue sewing. Sew to the very end because you will need it to extend the sitting of your turban. So we are done with this part. Let's look at it. I look at it here. This is for the handle, and you see that here is smooth. Yeah, it's smooth. So even when you leave it out for the opening of your head to sit, there's no problem. Look at the handle. So we are going to now finish this part. We are going to finish this part. So for convenience, for it to be comfortable or convenient for me, this is just how I do my own. I don't start from this end. I always want to bring it to the part where I can easily push it inward and lay the other part straight and get done with what I'm doing. So ensure that your fiber is not alone. Okay, so like I said before, if you cannot wa- if you cannot get fiber, you can use foam, the very tiny foam. Use that one. I don't even know their measurement anyway, because nowadays I don't really do much of foam. Anything that foam will be able to do for me, fiber will be able to do it. So I normally work with fiber because it's easier to manage compared to foam. Foam we break, we tear. If it's foam that you are top stitching like this now, it will already be cutting. So I don't really like it. So I don't really do much of foam. Almost all my work I do with fiber. So this is it. Can you bring that red twist? Let me just show them what I did with fiber for that. So this is what we have now. Then we are going to close it. I know that they should know that I have a video on that thing. I have a video on that thing online. Okay, like this now, I made it with fiber. Made it with fiber instead of foam. I don't use foam. Just fill it up and you can see I have it on top of a turban, you know. So the my clients can just wear it like this, or you can wear the turban and then put it on top. Okay, so let's continue with our work. So we'll go ahead and close. When you want to close, you will close with 13.5 or 14. 13.5 or 14. If you close with 12, it will be too tight for some people's heads. So I advise that you close with 13 if at all you want it small. But for convenience, for convenience, I like to close with 14 so that it can really drop If you already use this method, you don't need too much net to pre-wrap. Shit, it's like I'm missing. You don't need too much net as you pre-wrap, okay? I missed out. I missed the net out. That's the work of net. So net wahala. Have to check everywhere. So everything just look like net now. Everything look like net. Even the support we have look like net. So it's easier to do your pre-wrap. I normally have challenge with this, like I said, and that's why when I had my breakthrough. So this is my breakthrough service. So you don't need this bag to be too big. 10 inches distance from your base, bam, is okay. Even sef, you fit not reach 10 because the foam inside or whatsoever will make it to look too bulky. So 10, even 9, is okay. Okay, so just to know that it will enter the head, I normally just try my own like this. I'll try it on my head and see that okay, it can pass, so that you not come and cut out your excess and at the end of the day you find out that oh, it's too small. That one not work like that. Okay, so always try it on your head. So we take this out, and what we are taking out now, this part that we are cutting, we can now weave it. This part that you are removing, you can weave. But for me, I always like to go detail. If I want to remove for me to weave, I'll first of all take this part out. I will tear this fiber. I will remove it. That is why you see some of our work online, they look so perfect. We spend time to do it. Some people, their blood too hot. If you tell them now, say I no go fit o, I suppose done like this o, but I no go fit. Na so na your work go dey continue to be like baby work. That I no go fit so. So you go first cast and band every I no go fit spirit. Sit down, do your work, make e neat. So now we have here, look at it. We have it now. You can see that already you have your turban o. Only small rewrapping, you are done. For you to pre-wrap now, let's just go ahead. Did you make white thread for me? Why now? You know say I go need all those things as fast as possible. I no fit wait for my daughter white thread o, make I just use red take draw am first, make e for fast. Ozugbo ozugbo, sharp sharp. So just pull it together as we normally do. But when I want to pull, I like to introduce the net to it. So let me just wait for her. So for me to pull, I will put my net. I'll put my net here. Just range it together like this. So you can wrap from just one direction. If you want to wrap from one direction, if you want to wrap from one direction, you just put your first one here like this and so that from only one direction you will wrap. But if you want to wrap from double direction, you will centralize. I'm not sure I'm going to use the whole of this net. So you will centralize it like this, so that when one come from this side, the other one will come from the other side. You can see that we have both like this. So let's pull it together. I'm waiting for my daughter to give me. This is what I normally do. I'll clap it like this and turn it inward because I want to see the thread never still ready. Wetin dey happen now? Oh, yeah, no, 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 just do this short one for me first. You fit do another one later. Okay. So we clap it like this. Okay. And then another thing you can do is this. That is if you want to, it's not compulsory. If you use your hand to stitch it, it will still work. Okay. You can put it like this. This one is optional. You can put it like this and top stitch it before you clap it. Because even if you don't see now my thread won't disturb my life now. Even if you don't do this one and you just use your hand needle, it will still be okay. This thread now won't disturb me. Meanwhile, I no wan do this method before. No just try am o. Don't try me. If you try me, you will see anyhow. Okay. You have to be careful o. But you can go and sew what you don't want to sew here if you are not careful. Okay. Okay. It is done. uh So this is it. So then you can now pull it together. I thought I saw one white thread. So we can now pull before we wrap. Pull it before you wrap, because once you wrap, you are done. Not all go. And remember, I said you are supposed to weave o. Don't go and do work like this for clients o. Please o. Abeg o, I hope all of una dey hear wetin I dey talk, because I no sabi speak English o. The small one I sabi na I dey speak so. um Dey say Nigerian whatever dey disturb us. E disturb me pass una. What's happening? What's happening? Please wash your thread, wash your thread. I don't know what's happening. See this one now, e no gree pass because e no equal. You see am? What's happening? Oh shit. Take, reset am abeg. Smooth am, smooth am. Take this one, smooth am. Let me use another one. This one is straight. Okay. So our normal way of pulling. Then get me dummy so that I can use to wrap. When we finish pulling this thing now, you will understand why I have to peel it. If you don't peel it, the way e go take rise, you never even wrap am, the turban don already over too big. Una no vex. Pidgin English dey my mouth. No worry, mouth speak English. So like I was saying, um God English oo. Okay, we leave that part because the English I no get power to speak. Okay, so lock it up, lock it up. We are done. Then turn it over. If you already prepare your turban like this, you don't need the turban leaf to so they don't need turban leaf for this. Oh sorry o, I have not fixed handle. No be I come dey too rush so. Oh shit. All right. So this is it. This is how it will look. This is what we are going to use for the wrapping. Then I'll show you how to wrap it so that it can fit into the head, because most people, the problem they have is not to make all this process to where I am now. It's how to wrap it so that it will fit into the head. So just Wait for me to finish this handle, and then we'll look at that. Okay, so for me to do this handle, for it to be easy for me, this is what I normally do. For it to be easy, I will go ahead and first of all pull it together using my thread and needle. That will make it smaller. Okay, and also it will position it so that you don't fold in the beginning. So do it like this, pull it together like this. You see, it's now small, easier to manage than when it's wide. You can use this method for any handle that you want to fix. So I normally just do it like this. I'll go to the other side, and of course we are using net as the handle. We are using net for the handle. So I'll go to the other side and repeat. I'll repeat it. So that you not start looking for one wide thing to wrap it when it's not necessary. So look at it. Okay, let's. I'm going to take out of this net because I wasn't even planning on using all of them, but no wahala sha. Let me just use it. We had about 9.5 years here for everything that we have been doing since 9.5. So we are not, oh shit, the part I cut now is wrong, oh, but I'm going to use it like that. Oh, is this part that I'm supposed to use for the handle? I did not check, because when you are tying and it's stretchy, it's not good. Let it be like this. We'll manage this part like this one. We'll manage it to be like this. Just double. This one will make one handle for me. It's long enough. My handle is usually 12. I don't do, if it's more than 12, let's just say 13. So I don't really use too much length for handle. I just use like 13 by 6 or 12 by 6. It's perfect for me. So this is the second handle. Please, when you are doing your work, make sure you are using a table that is very comfortable. If you, it's because I'm the one doing this work that is like this one. If you are going to do it like this, it might not really come out well. Please, so we put this just the normal way we will put our handle. Fold it around it like this. If I fold mine around like this, you say that I sew, if my thread is disturbing me, no wahala, I no get power take dey stress myself. I will just go with hand needle. So whenever you are sewing your handle, it's not compulsory that it's machine that must sew it for you. It's not compulsory o. Use your hand, sew it close. It will not loose, it will not show, because this is the back that you are sewing. In fact, come to think of it, it's easier to even do the hand sewing for the handle than to do machine, especially when the fabric is thick. This one, well, you can easily sew it too. I'm just doing the hand like this. If not, you can easily sew it. It's not strong, it's not too thick. This is industrial machine, it's not too thick for it. But assuming you are not doing something that is thick, please don't kill your head though. Just use your hand needle and sew it. Look at it. This is the handle. It's neat. Do you see anything wrong with it? Is anything wrong with it? Very okay. The next thing I'll do, I'll fold it with mesh. Shikena. To all my Hausa subscribers, those people from Minna, Kaduna, the northern part of Nigeria, what will I now say to you? Sanu the high, Sanu the high, no be me they suppose greet like that. I don't know. Okay, let me say Nagode. That one is thank you. Thank you for joining me. To all my Yoruba subscribers watching me from Lagos, Ibadan, where again? Oyo State, where again? The all those Yoruba houses. Kwara, I think. Kwara. I want to say ẹ ṣé o, ẹ ṣé gan ni o, mo dúpẹ́. Then to all my Igbo people, na the Igbo so, na I no dey fit dey talk o. I dey try. To all my Igbo subscribers, Enugu, Anambra, Onitsha, where again? I no know the other ones, no worry. I want to say, hey, una na wetin? Una na welcome, una thank you. And wow, I want to say nde o, if you no correct, make una correct me. I no be Igbo. Make una correct me small small, I go come dey talk the Igbo correctly. Okay, so make we leave this hand like this now, no need to swam. Already, already we know that handle will be here, abi, no we forget about am. But when you want to do your own, just make sure you take it to your machine, fold it as tiny as possible, or you want me to sew it, and sew it to be very tiny, very beautiful. See am, so make we leave am like this. Let's bring our dummy and do the pre wrap. Okay, okay, let's have our dummy. I normally use this size of dummy because it's this size of dummy that I can hold with my leg. Do you understand? So let's use this one. Okay, I think there's something else I need to also show you. Let's do it like this first, but I will explain it. You will understand it, and you will know why. Okay. So when you tie this, let's first finish with this. You see, when you tie this base, you see how it's smooth. So if we have it up to 6 layer, the base will get to like this place and push this one backward. But I did not do up to 6 layers, so we just have like three layers for our base. Okay, so let's leave it like this. There's something else I need to explain, but I don't know if I will. Okay, I'm coming. I will be able to do that. Just hold on. Uh-huh. Okay, so this is it, and this is this. Look at this place. It's open. Eh? It's open, and the head will easily fit into it after you tie this one. I hope you people can still hear me. After you tie this one, it can fit into your head like this. But then, if you start to wrap, I might not really wrap this thing. So listen to my explanation. If you start to wrap, you start to wrap and you go like this, for instance, eh and you go like this, if you are not careful, this place will cover, it will become smaller, and it will not be enough in flight mode. eh it will not knock my Wi-Fi. Yeah, okay, all right. So if you don't take care, this place you already prepared now will be getting smaller. It will keep getting smaller, smaller, until it will not be able to fit into the head. So what you do is this: don't start it like this. You need to pad up this. You will pad it up so that it will remain constantly open while you do your wrapping. Okay, so let's see. Get me the second cloth there. So we are going to, do you see the yellow cloth now? We are going to pad this up. We are going to pad it up so that that back that back will be full enough. Eh? So this thing would have been easier if we put a turban and fill it. But okay, let me see. We don't need to bring this forward. Oh, shit. We don't need to bring this forward. No, no. Okay. So we'll try to fill it so that this back, bring the yellow, remove am now. You see say I dey try fast, e go dey waste my time. We have to fill this back so that we will not end up um collapsing it. It's just something like this. Fill the back. You can wear a turban on it and fill the back. Okay. Okay. So we can use it like this now. You see this back. This back will help me to open this, to help me to open it. It's until we transfer it to another dummy now that you will really see the beauty. But we have to finish with our wrapping. Okay. So forget about this front. Not let that one bother you now. Our concern is that the back should not close as we are wrapping. So you need something to push it. Me, this is how I do my own, and I like always making a disclaimer that the method I use is not the only method that is available. Okay. So when I do it like this place is pushed out. So no matter what I do with this wrapping, it will not close the space here. That's the bottom line. It will not close this space here. That's why I had to like do this pushing. So to wrap, this is how I wrap. Like I said, I will not wrap because I'm going to service, but I'm going to explain. When I put this like this now, please watch. When I put this like this, eh? Let me say you want to do the crossing method. When you put this like this, hmm, you will bring this like this. You will bring this on top of it like this. Eh? So you put this, you put this. Eh? Both of them are dropped like this. Eh? You will start by taking your white thread. This is how I do my own. You will take white thread. Like I said, I'm not going to wrap because I'm going for service and I'm almost late already. So you will take white thread like this. Eh? Sew it, sew it. This first one that you are putting on top of it like this, sew it to it. That is, sew it to the base, just like you will sew your turban design on your base normally. Do you understand? So this first wrap, sew it to the base, hold your base, swam. So as you pass, you don't even need to be too how do I say now, careful with your, it will cover as we keep wrapping. Okay, so you just keep going, make sure you pick from the first one and sew it. So I keep sewing until I sew it. Leave me first, they disturb my video. Flight mode suppose to ring. Okay, abi from WhatsApp. So we'll go like this and then we sew. You sew. Okay, so after sewing this, you will turn, you will still sew again. You will keep sewing until the last part. That is, if I say okay, oh, this one when I wrap e don reach me, I will cut abi, but until e reach me. That is why when you are sewing, don't just sew anywhere oh. Sew it towards the back, so that when this one passes through, When this one passes through, it will cover. Then you keep it like this. You sew this one too towards the back. When this one now come and pass through, it will cover the thread that you already sew on that first one. Okay, it will cover the thread. So when you put this one, sew it. So if now I feel okay, I'm okay, the way it is now is full enough, I don't want to add to it again, and this is my last one, I will take this last one. This one they will not sew it. I will take this last one like this. eh this is how I do my own o. It's not the only available method. I will take this last one like this now. On top of this place, where's my UA glue? My UA, I saw it somewhere there. You pick it. Ehen. On top of this last place now, where I have already decided I'm not adding this, I'm not going any further, this far and no further. So at the top of this place now, remember I already sewed this one too, because everything I'm putting I'm sewing. So I will now apply UA shoe generously. You know dem call generous, you no stingy with am. You will apply UA shoe until you get to like this point, and then you will carefully carry this one like this and place it on it, place it will glue it. Then the remaining part here, you will take it to this under part where you sew that is where you use hand needle before. You will take it there and use the same hand needle to hold it. Okay, so this that place you sew now, where you will now cut this thing, if you like, you can now put embellishment there, but if you don't want to cut it there, then you will now take it like this and tuck it in into this one that you already sew like this, and just systematically hold it. That is, you will not need to put it here. Then another method is this. When I do my first wrapping, this is another method. When I do my first wrapping like this, I will stop, because I want to cover this place. I don't want this place to be open. That's the next method o. I will now bring my, at this point like this, I will cut this one out o. I will cut it out and use my hand needle to sew it, to sew this place. Then I will take the extra net. When I take the extra net, I will put my net together like this. It has to be long enough to flow into my back covering. Okay, I will take the net like this, like this. Now let me say I want to use this two. This is too long, something like this. Now I will take it like this. I will flow this one to myself like this. I will spread this one here. I'll spread this one here like this and sew it. When I spread it here, I'll sew it. Then when I'm done sewing it, I'll flip it over like this. When I flip it over, that's the method you saw in that my this thing like this there. When I flip it over like this, I will now spread it. I will now spread it out. I will spread it out like this, spread it out like this, because it has to cover that line that you are seeing there. That is, it has to cover this place. I want it to cover this place. So that is why when I put it like this, and so I'll flip it over. When I flip it over, I will spread it around it so it will cover it. Then underneath the turban, it will not get to the part that is open though. I will take it like this and tuck it in like this again, and systematically tack it there. Then when I'm done with that one, remember when I cut, I have one left o. When I'm done with that one, I will take this one and go round that place that I cut it one more time. Then I will now put glue on it the way I just explained the first time. I will now put the UHU on it and use to lap it to the back. Everything will be perfect and neat, very neat. And then the last thing I did was for me to use my bead, any bead of your choice. You can use any bead of your choice. You just like use your UHU or you use your hot glue to just attach it on it. Okay, um let's just remove it, even though I did not finish up. Oh. Let's remove it like this now and see how it will look when we remove it. When you remove it, you can see that this thing is not altered. Look at the wideness, it's not altered, and it is not altered because of the weight we gave the back. Okay, so it's not altered and it can easily fit into dummy head. Bring that black dummy for me, please, so that we can wear it and see. I hope you are good with my explanation. If you are not okay with it, please comot the wig. If you are not okay with it, you can drop your comment and I will respond maybe where you feel that I should. I no dey fit hold this dummy, but look at it. Shey you see, e just went in on its own like that, even plus the wrap. That is how it works. So you just range your front, then this one is under it now, so you will tie. Once you tie, it will be, I don't have the time to start finishing, but I believe that this explanation, do you see, once you tie, you have your net sitting properly, so you tie. Once you tie, it is fitted enough, and then of course you are just going to have your net looking like this. Most of our Islam brides, they use this for their wedding, and you can even see that I forgot to mention that too. Despite the fact that I peel this thing, you can still see how bulky it's looking now. You see now. So if you don't peel it, e go heavy, e go be like, it's not by weight oh, I'm not talking of weight, it will be too bulky. And again, I close this with was it 10 or whatever. You, if the 10 is even too much as far as I'm concerned, because when you want it to be portable, you don't need it this long, because if you make it this long and you are not covering, it means you will cover the totality, you will cover everything. Remember, we are talking the pre-wrap oh, we are not talking about the one that the person can wrap on his own. You already wrap it down, all the person need to do is to carry it and put on the head. So this is the process. I hope it's clear enough oh. Oh God, Mona no mind me oh. My today has been so busy. I was supposed to come up earlier, but I've been so busy trying to meet up with others that they want to pick for the weekend. So that was why I had to come up now. Now I have to go to service. But I believe that the explanation is clear enough. Is that okay? So we are done. We are done. If you have any question, let me just spend 2 minutes to respond to you. Don't forget the type of net. Look at it. It has to be this one that is stretchy. See am, na im dey soft. Don't buy that one that is strong like sponge. It's this one that is the best. Okay, any question? I'm waiting. That's all for our today's tutorials. I am done. For all those that stayed with me from the beginning of this class till now, I want to say thank you very much. That shows that you value my content and it makes meaning to you. So I am so grateful. And I also want to use this opportunity to say thank you to all Creative Ends platform subscribers, and also to say thank you to all Creative Ends platform members. All my members, I appreciate you. You are supporting me so you can, and I'm not taking it for granted. Nde o, I no know whether na that one be thank you o, abi na no o. Anyone be the thank you, mo na take am. Nagode, ẹ ṣé o, ẹ ṣé gidi gan ni o. Mo dúpẹ́ o, mo dúpẹ́, ẹ ṣé. All right. I'll see you in my next video since I don't have any questions to attend to. If for now you don't have questions, when you have questions, drop it on the comment section. I will always come back to it and respond to you. Bye. Love you. Yeah.